This African landscape of sandstone hills and open savanna is a land of fiercely defended territories, where lionesses like Manyari strive to raise their young in peace. Manyari rests but keeps a watchful eye on her year-old cubs. Most nights, she's out hunting with her sisters, providing for the pride. Meanwhile, Shambok, the pride's sole male, protects their territory, ensuring a safe space for the cubs. Yet, danger often comes from within lion society itself. Out in the bush, two ambitious young males seek their own pride, threatening to overthrow Shambok and take his territory by force. If they succeed, they'll aim to kill any cubs under 2 years old. Sensing the impending danger, Manyari stays alert. Unlike most lionesses, who yield to male strength, Manyari is determined to defend her cubs at all costs. The tensions begin to rise after the summer rains, as the landscape blooms and game spreads out, making a strong territory even more valuable. Manyari is fortunate, born into the Unduna Pride, which controls one of the best areas within Zimbabwe's Lilongwe Game Reserve. Covering 100,000 acres, Lilongwe's diverse habitats host a stunning array of wildlife, rivaling the ecosystems of East Africa. Within this haven, the Unduna Pride, with 5 lionesses and 11 cubs of various ages, relies on Shambok, now nearly 10 years old, to keep them safe. Despite his age, he's managed to hold the pride together, thanks in part to Manyari, the most seasoned lioness, and her sister Magwaza, her hunting partner. As night falls, tension grows. The pride, including Shambok and Manyari, is restless as distant roars signal the young male's encroachment. The pride unites in a chorus of roars, attempting to sound larger and fiercer in a bid to scare off the intruders. In the early hours, silence finally descends as the invaders retreat, but the ordeal has left the pride weary and hungry. In the days that follow, the nomad's presence forces Manyari to seek food near the pride's territory. The pride works as a team, isolating a buffalo. Manyari strikes first, aiming to avoid its deadly horns, but when the intruding males arrive, she's forced to back off, watching as they claim her prey. The young intruder's arrival signifies more than just a challenge for food. By stealing this kill deep within Shambok's territory, they send a blatant warning to the pride. The situation escalates, and with her cubs' safety at stake, Manyari makes a bold decision. She gathers her cubs and leads them away, an unusual and risky move for a lioness. Soon, other cubs follow, creating an exodus as they venture into the unknown. As the pride's primary hunter, Manyari's departure is a heavy blow for Shambok, who now faces the invaders alone. He steps up to confront them in a final, valiant stand, but the odds are against him, and he's ultimately defeated, forced to survive on his own in the wilderness for the first time in years. Manyari, meanwhile, leads her young through treacherous terrain, away from the pride's territory. The journey is tough on the cubs, and many struggle to keep up. Despite the hardships, she's driven by the need to keep them alive, even as resources dwindle. Without her sisters to help hunt, she's forced to target large and risky prey, like buffalo, to sustain her cubs. One hunt nearly proves fatal when Manyari is injured by a jagged stump. Severely wounded and losing blood, she pushes onward, hoping to find water and desperately trying to stay conscious. Her cubs, relying entirely on her, struggle with hunger and restlessness as they wait for their next meal. Her resolve is challenged further when 5 of her cubs, sensing her weakness, abandon her. Only her daughter remains, steadfastly trying to revive her. Manyari's survival instincts kick in as she fights for her life and her cubs' future. As the brothers continue to patrol the territory, they catch wind of Manyari's scent. Relentlessly, they pursue her, seeking to eliminate any young lions that might one day challenge their rule. Aware of the danger, Manyari leads her remaining cubs further from the pride's territory, hoping to buy them enough time to grow strong enough to survive on their own.